To be a true Christian, it's not to be full of yourself, but to be selfless and be full of Him. Because God is not about changing a bad person to a good person, but changing a dead person to a living person. Welcome back, everybody, to another video. Today I'm going to talk about how to be a true Christian, and to find out what a true Christian means, what makes a Christian true when he or she is living truth. What is truth? I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me. And came to the conclusion, to the final main answer, that Jesus is the true meaning of Christianity. And that is exactly what we are supposed to be, is imitators of Him. It's not complicated unless you make it complicated in here. Don't complicate the lifestyle, because then it won't be freedom, it'll be like prison in your own life. Because Christianity isn't about putting up barriers, but putting them down, living in that absolute freedom and peace. One thing I want you to remember is that lies are complicated, but the truth is simple. The Bible is for the simple. It's not complex. It's a spiritual book. If you want to understand spiritual information, you live in the Spirit. And the FBI knows this already, that if you overcomplicate something in giving a testimony in a situation, if a person is lying, they're over detailing the situation, they're putting too much information there, even if it's not even needed for the story. They're trying to make it seem like they know everything that went on, but they're just coming up with all kinds of lies, and their mind is coming up with a whole bunch of information. When you're telling the truth, it's very simple. I didn't do it. Look at the cameras. And then because your defense is down. You know that you didn't do anything. You know the truth. And when it comes to Christianity, some people may say Christianity is very difficult. It's one of the hardest things people go through, because you got tribulations, you got all kinds of things going on. And that freaks people who are just beginning to turn to God, like, oh, whoa, what am I getting myself into? And then they start seeing how complicated things are based on what people are telling them. Christianity is not difficult unless we don't let go of ourselves. We have to get rid of ourselves to let Him come in. And that comes from seeing His love for you, because everything abides in love. Christianity itself, Jesus, everything, you need to be love. He is love, wants you to be exactly like that. So love is patient and kind. Love does not envy or boast, but it is not arrogant or rude. It does not insist on its own way. It is not irritable. It is not resentful. It does not rejoice at wrongdoing, but rejoices with the truth. Jesus is the truth. If you live the way He lives, because He is the way, then you will live the good spiritual life, because He is life. Your whole life will change once you see His love for you. Once you see that, once people see how much somebody loves them, they want to give that love back, right? And people who don't love God, people who have no idea about God's love, they really don't understand. And once they feel that and they see that, wow, He really does care for me, then they want to love Him back. To be a true Christian, it's not to be full of yourself, but to be selfless and be full of Him. Because God is not about changing a bad person to a good person, but changing a dead person to a living person. To live, you must first be alive in Christ. You must first live the way He lives and walk the way He walks. The pure relationship with Jesus is based on consistency. I've made videos based on consistency before, on how you just being consistent with God will literally make your relationship so much more present in your physical life. And I understand that God never leaves your side. He never leaves your side. But you always have those moments, well, you know what, I really don't feel like He's there. He's there. You need to make it known. You need to take those blinders off. Those are lies, and these are things that you're putting in the way with your own desires, your own whatever you want. So what Christians need to understand is that if I have a flashlight and He's right here and it's beaming right on me, if all the light is right here and I and he is the flashlight, and he's putting his light on me, I take a sticky note and I put it over the light. Now there's light still coming through that piece of paper. But if I put another one, well, it's getting a little bit dimmer, and I put more and more and more. Now the sticky notes are representing sin. It's representing your own desires, representing the flesh. You keep putting things in the way. Well, I don't feel like he's there. I can't feel him. I can't see him. You keep putting things in the way. He's still there. You just got to take that off. You got to give him your burdens. You got to give him your issues, things that you have, mental or physical problems that are getting you away from being that true Christian, that he can take that away in one go. You don't have to pray for depression to go and then you still have anger problems. You can get rid of all of it in literally one prayer. But that goes based on your faith, your genuine belief that he already paid for everything already, and now it's your turn just to believe that it's paid for. As a good partner in the relationship, he's done everything on his part. Now it's our part to do everything we can to make sure that this relationship stays where it is. That commitment, that consistency to pray, to understand his word. Because what God told me about 2 weeks ago, people are always wanting to hear God's voice, but they don't have that bond. They don't have the relationship with him, and they're not really willing to read. They're not willing to pray. They're not willing to do any of that. But they just want to hear his voice and be like, oh wow, okay, he is real. Now I'll start reading. That's not how it works. You read the Bible, you pray to hear him, to know his character, and then you'll start to open up your spiritual ears and you'll hear his voice. And he'll start guiding you down the right path. He'll guide you in every aspect. And that can be done in a day, that can be done in an hour, that can be done right now. It's based on how much you want to do this, based on how much you care, how much you really devote yourself to him, how on fire for God you are. Because if you're on fire as a matchstick, where you're that little flame that can be blown out and tossed away, and then you keep lighting that match, oh, I'm on fire for God again. Nope, something went in the way. My own body, my own fleshly desires got in the way, fire went away. Or you can be a huge bonfire where you are just going to be inflamed and nobody can ever stop that flame from going down except yourself. We can be the only ones to blame for our own downfall if something goes wrong, if we don't believe. Nobody's fault except our own. We like to blame people for things. Well, I don't have a good relationship with God because this person's just getting on my nerves and I just can't do it. It's not that person's fault. It's always our own desires getting in the way, our own ego, our own flesh, and it's nothing but a lie. It's only Satan getting in the way so that moment never comes. That change, that transformation never gets there. So consistency is your key to a great relationship, to be that true Christian that stands out among the rest, because there's tons of Christians out there that need some real saving, that instead of just being a church member, they need to be a follower of Christ. And this is when you can be that light in your church. You can be the light in your school, in your work, wherever you are. You can be the change and give people a new way of seeing God, new way of seeing church, new way of seeing prayer, new way of seeing love and how it actually is lived out by living the true example of love, patience, kindness, and having that abundance and living in that spirit constantly, that constant spiritual life. Because then issues won't be issues, it'll just be a situation where you put faith into it and it's not even going to be a problem, because you know God is the provider with your finances, you know He is your protector, your peacekeeper, He's everything. You don't ever have to worry ever again. Cast your burdens, like I said, because once you do that, everything goes right. You will have your peace, you will have your spiritual joy, you will have your love, and it's going to be a whole different way of life. We think we know joy. There's a whole other spiritual joy that yet for you to discover. There's a spiritual love. I hope this video helped you out understand what it means to be a true Christian, that it's a very simple thing to live on, but it can only be complicated based on living in the flesh while trying to live spiritually. People try to think worldly but live spiritually. You can't intertwine those things. Or some people try to think spiritually but live worldly. It doesn't work, because then they contradict themselves and it makes literally life super difficult, and you don't really notice the changes that you want in your life. You need to think spiritually, think the way he thinks. You'll react the way he reacts. You'll act the way he acts, because you have his spirit and his mind, and everything is going to be amazing. It's going to be so beautiful. You will not regret it once you hit that commitment, that abundance of him. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy it, please give it a like and subscribe, because it does support everything that I do. Be sure to check out Messenger Music, where you can listen to 30 minutes of praise and worship, prayer and meditation, or motivational music to help you and boost your spirit with your walk with Christ. This channel here, this channel is all about teachings and giving you that encouragement, giving you that motivation to continue and to get started with your walk with Christ if you have not already. I will keep you guys in my prayers every day. And once again, thank you, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Messenger out.